Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be reviewing the new Bobbi Brown concealer complexion products. She came out with a color corrector and a concealer stick. So we are going to see what these are all about. So if that sounds like a video you would like, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start with the color corrector. This is the Bobbi Brown Skin Corrector Stick. This retails for $32. And it is available in 12 shades. I feel like that's actually really good, especially for a corrector. I looked on the box and I don't see a shelf life. I do see that it was made in Belgium. The description of the product here on the Sephora website, which is where I purchased both of these products: a natural looking color correcting stick that neutralizes dark under eye circles and discoloration on the face with up to 12 hours of coverage. All right, so sounds good, right? This is what the component itself looks like. And it does feel like it's like a type of metal, and there is what the stick itself looks like. So hopefully I got a good shade. I picked it up in the shade Peach. It just seemed like the best fit for me personally. All right, now for the concealer. This is the Bobbi Brown Skin Concealer Stick, and it's the same little unit carton. So this also retails for $32, and on here it says there is 18 shades available on the Sephora website. What is the description of this product? A color true concealer stick for evening and brightening imperfections with up to 12 hours of crease proof comfort. We should see about that. It says it's a medium coverage and it's a natural finish. I also tried looking for a shelf life. I didn't see one on the unicarton, but it was also made in Belgium. So let me go ahead and bring you closer so we can get these on my under eyes and really test them out. I totally forgot to show you guys what the concealer stick component looks like. Here it is. So it's definitely different from the corrector. This is how you can tell the difference, which is actually really nice. If you do end up purchasing both, you can at least tell the difference between the two products. And it's the same. It feels like it's a type of metal and it's just a stick. I purchased this in the shade Warm Beige, and the top is a magnetic top. Okay, now let's get on to the application. All right, so this color corrector, the only other color corrector that I own is the one from Charlotte Tilbury, and I believe she only has 3 shades available: a light, a medium, and then one for a dark skin tone, which just has more like a reddish tone to it. I use the middle shade. The light one just doesn't seem like an appropriate shade for me, so I just went ahead and purchased the second shade, and that works perfectly good. I love it. I use it a lot. So maybe this one will kind of take the place of that one just a tiny bit. Let me swatch it on my hand just so we can see. Okay, I don't have too dark of under eyes, I don't feel like. They have been worse. All right, so I'm going to do this side with my finger and this side with my brush, see if I like one more than the other. So I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to blend it out. And the reason I'm going with my concealers first is because I am doing a video with a powder. Okay, the formula feels pretty lightweight. It does feel very creamy. Okay, so the difference between this side and this side. So I definitely do feel like I did do something. All right, now for the side with the brush. And as you can see, I'm not putting a ton of product on just because I don't want my under eyes to look cakey. So here and then here. And this is a Morphe M335. And I'm going to tap, tap, tap. So I definitely feel like you get a tiny bit more like actual color correcting with your finger than you do with the brush. All right, now for the concealer stick, I will go ahead and swatch it right under the corrector. Okay, I feel like that's going to be a really good shade. Feels creamy. I really am liking the components. They're very sleek, very classical looking. All right, so with this side, I am going to use my finger and then this one, the brush, and see if I see a difference. So I usually go in here and here and a little bit here. Let's go ahead and use them under here too. So the only other concealer stick that I own is the one from Fenty, and that one is actually decent. I forget what shade I have. I haven't used it in so long, I should probably pick it up. And I am doing tapping motions. And I'm just kind of blending it out. The formula feels very similar to the color corrector, light creamy, hopefully not too creamy to where it's gonna slide around. Okay, that's what it's looking like. So it definitely looks better than this eye, right? I think so. All right, now we're going to go on the opposite side with the brush. Same brush, I didn't clean it or anything. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. And then anywhere else where I feel like it might need a little bit of extra coverage. I can already tell on this side because of the nature of the formula and how creamy it is that I am going to have to set my under eyes, even though it says in the description that you might not have to. Yeah, this one, I can tell that I'm going to have to set these. Okay, but there it is. I actually feel like it looks smoother on the side where I use the brush, right? Yeah. All right, guys, so I brought you in a tiny bit closer just so you could see. Hopefully you can. I am seeing a tiny bit, just the tiniest of bit of creasing on this eye. One of my eyes is more prominent than the other when it comes to the creases. But so far, I think it looks good, and I actually feel like I prefer this side more than the one with the finger. So I think for the corrector, I might use my finger, but use the brush for the actual concealer. I just feel like this one looks more blurred out, right? Okay. All right, guys, so here are the eyes nice and set. As you saw, I used the Makeup Forever translucent pressed powder, and I feel like the shade I picked, what is it, warm beige, is actually a really good shade. I wouldn't say it's medium coverage, honestly. It looks very light. It feels very lightweight. When I was setting my under eyes, it honestly doesn't even look like I have much on my under eyes, so I don't know about the medium part. I honestly would not build this up more just because of the creaminess of the product. I feel like it honestly wouldn't even work if you tried to build it. So I don't know about the medium part. So let me go ahead and finish off the rest of my face and I will show you and then we'll talk. All right, guys, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and show you what's going on with my under eyes. So even though this product feels super lightweight and very creamy, I already see some creasing happening. Can you see that? Yeah. It's not as bad as like the Jaclyn Cosmetics concealer, but I think because of the nature of the formula, I might not enjoy this too much. I believe it's only been like 10 or 15 minutes since I applied the concealer, and as you can tell, my base is now on. All right guys, so here is what the finished face looks like. I already had to use my little puff one more time to kind of get rid of those creases. I'm trying to think. It does happen. I have creases under my eyes. This eye is worse than this eye, and I typically want to say probably about 20, maybe 30 minutes in is when I have to go in and kind of dab it out. Once I put on eyeshadow and whatnot, it gets better and I don't really have to do it again, but I did have to do it with this concealer before applying the shadows that I do have on my lid. But right now it actually looks very pretty. I'm liking the way my under eyes are looking. I just feel that because of the nature of the formula and how creamy it is, it's creasing a little more than I would like it to. But it's looking beautiful. I don't know how it wears yet. I will do a little wear test and put a note somewhere either on here or like on a pinned comment, just so you know how it wore. But as of right now, I'm pretty sure it's just going to look like a creasy mess by the end of the day. It's my age. I'm 30, well, not 35. I will be 35 in June. But I can definitely see my under eyes showing my age for sure, because I want to say I've been having issues with my under eyes for the last maybe 6 months where it's been getting just not cool. All right, so let me scoot you on out and show you the whole face, and then we can just talk real quick about everything and whatnot. All right guys, so these Bobbi Brown concealer and corrector sticks. But you get 3 grams, which is 0.1 ounces in each one of these. I do like the components. I think they're nice. They definitely do feel luxe. It's like a type of metallic material, and it does have the magnetic tops, which I thought was nice. I also like the fact that you can tell the difference between the two, because this one has the bottom color of the corrector and then this one has the concealer shade right here. So I am enjoying the packaging itself. I just don't know if this is worth $32. The formula, my under eyes are not liking too much, so I'm not sure that these are going to be mature skin friendly. I might have to go and look at some reviews and see what they have to say, but for me personally, they're just creasing quite a bit and very quick. So but I enjoy the way my under eyes are looking. This is definitely not my favorite formula. And I feel like with stick concealers, even stick foundations, they're probably just going to be a little bit more creamier, a little bit more emollient, and that could be why I'm having issues with the creasing. But I mean, it looks nice once the creasing resolves, especially because the eyeshadow tends to cover most of it up. I do feel like it looks very pretty, but for me personally, these are definitely, at least the concealer is not my favorite. The color corrector, I really did enjoy this. I felt it did a good job. It's definitely up there with the Charlotte Tilbury that I use. Okay, well that's it. That concludes this video of these new Bobbi Brown under eye stick complexion products. I hope you enjoyed this little review. I was excited to introduce Bobbi Brown into my channel. I think this is my very first Bobbi Brown purchase, so I'm excited to hopefully purchase some more in the near future. With that being said, thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.